Will Knockout Clemons here. Everybody know you on HustleBoss.com. Now, Will, Gennady Golovkin just stopped Willie Monroe Jr. in the 6th round. What do you think of the fight?
Well, I was, of course, rooting for Willie Monroe. You know, got a nice style, but I believe he might be just too small, of course. He might have been too small. He took punishment too early, you know, sitting there. And I felt like he should have boxed a little more before banging. He abandoned the jab. When he established the jab, he was more effective. He was landing in the beginning. But, you know, for the most part, he took that punishment early, which took a toll on him, and he was out of there and done by the 5th round. Well, before the 6th, during the 5th round.
You know, Willie, he was out here at camp helping Ishe get ready for Erzandi Lara. You know, what you saw in him working with Ishe, did you say maybe he has a chance with Triple G?
Well, to some extent, I knew he didn't have the power to keep Triple G off his ass. I knew that, you know. But as far as the skills, power is not always the remedy, you know. I knew he didn't have the power, but he definitely had the movement to be able to make Triple G gas out, which Triple G was actually tired. You know, you seen the way he was in the corner breathing and whatnot. If he could have weathered the storm a little longer, you know, he might have been able to stack those points up. You know, those 2 knockdowns, of course, hurt him badly, but well, not including the 3rd knockdown, the 3rd and final knockdown, but those 2 knockdowns hurt him badly. But I believe in the championship rounds he might have if Triple G didn't get stronger, because he was boxing pretty good. Willie Monroe was boxing pretty good. He needed that jab, though. He definitely needed the jab, more movement, but he started sitting in front of him and letting Triple G bang on his body, which, of course, like I said, took a toll.
Triple G versus Canelo. How do you...
Triple G versus Canelo, I believe that'll be a war, but I haven't actually seen Canelo get cracked, so I don't know how he would react to that, you know, especially the power of somebody bigger and stronger. But I would want to go with Canelo, but I believe Triple G would probably pull off the stoppage.
And Triple G says he also would go, him and his trainer have been saying forever, they would go to 154 for Floyd. Triple G at 154 versus Floyd. What do you think, Floyd Mayweather?
Triple G versus Floyd. Of course, Floyd wouldn't be, he's too smart. You know, he wouldn't be sitting in front of him, but Triple G is kind of awkward. He throws awkward punches, you know. Floyd, I believe, is too smart. He's nowhere near as big as Triple G, so the strength will come into play. But as always, Floyd will make the proper adjustment and pull it off. It's boxing. Like Willie Monroe just showed a different display of boxing towards him, but wasn't effective because he was all basically hurt the whole time. You know, but Floyd, even if he was hurt, he'll be able to recuperate. But I believe Floyd will outbox him easy. And then eventually probably start landing, of course, especially in the championship rounds, putting those punches together and pull away. He'll pull away.
What about Triple G at 168 against guys like Andre Ward, Andre Durrell, Badu Jack?
Well, styles make fights. You know, Andre Durrell and Andre Ward is a magnificent boxer, you know, so I believe that'll be pretty much easy work. Not too easy, but it'll be easy work. It'll be a good fight. More of Andre Durrell, I believe, you know, he brings power and speed, and also he can switch up. Example, Triple G just had problems with the southpaw Willie Monroe, and Willie Monroe is nowhere near as fast, nowhere near as powerful as Andre Durrell. And with Andre Durrell being able to give him both looks at southpaw and orthodox with speed on both ends, speed and power on both ends, I believe that'll be pretty much dominant fight.